and welcome everyone to the 27th Annual Habitat for Humanity Nick's Dinner. And it is really, truly a thrill to welcome you all. Our wine list tonight reflects the old and the new, men and women, visionary and prophet, farmers and technologists, mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, activists, humanists, and the rest of us. All the wines, without exception, are excellent quality, taste delicious, and are distinctive and a treat to imbibe. So enjoy, sup, sip, and cheers. We begin tonight with R. Stewart & Company's winemaker and owner Rob Stewart and his non-vintage bubbly sparkling wine. I think most of you know that as we celebrate Rob Stewart, his family, and his winemaking family as well. They have not only survived a difficult year due to the death of Maria, the matriarch of the family, but have survived in a way she would very much approve. She was an embracer of life, and this bubbly sparkles and rises up in a way that pays honor to her and to the deaf winemaking skills of Rob. She especially loved Habitat, as does Rob, and they have bestowed upon us their 90-point Wine Enthusiast rated sparkling wine that sets the dazzle and energy for this evening. So let's toast our cherished Stewart family and celebrate. Cramoisi Vineyard, owner and winemaker Sophia Torres, owner Ryan McKay. Tonight we have their vineyard rosé made from Pinot Noir estate grown. Sophia Torres is a very interesting woman. She is the only Latino woman winemaker and winery owner in the Dundee Hills. Her husband is her partner, Ryan McKay, and they have 2 teenage children. Sophia is a mom, businesswoman, winemaker, passionate wine grower, and a prominent activist for Vineyard Stewards, co-founding a nonprofit called AHIVOY, or AHIVOY, empowering Vineyard Stewards through education. Cramoisi is an organic and biodynamic vineyard, and in fact, on the very day that I picked up this case of wine, it was about noon or maybe a little bit later, and Sophia looked a little tired around the edges. I said, "What's going on?" And she said, "Well, we started picking this morning at 3 a.m. I said, "Really? How did you see?" And she said, "Headlamps. We all wore headlamps." And the reason they pick at 3 a.m. is a biodynamic technique to harvest under a full moon and to keep the grapes cool in the night air so that they have the best quality juice. So there. The proof is in the pudding, so drink a glass of rosé. And if you want to thank her personally, she loves dahlias, FYI. Mesura Winery and Momtazi Vineyards. Tonight we have the 2021 Ortiz Pinot Blanc. Ortiz is the Persian goddess that protects all plants, animals, and trees on earth. She is the protector of life and things that grow. And this goddess protected the Momtazi family as they made a harrowing escape from Iran to the U.S. in the 1980s. The family has thrived in Oregon and in turn has protected the land here with their vineyard and winery are both biodynamic and organic, but they also help to protect many people through habitat and other activities. I especially want to thank and speak about Hannah, one of the daughters, who unselfishly works for Habitat a great deal of the time, generously giving of her talents and creativity. All the while, she and her 2 sisters are essential to the operations of Mesura, whether winemaking, vineyards, marketing, event planning, etc. So thank you, Mo and Flora, Hannah, Tamina, and Nassim for all that you do and contribute. Flaneur Wines. The owners are Marty and Julie Dorschlag. And tonight we have La Belle Promenade, which is the Vineyard 2017 Pinot Noir. Marty and Julie are the owners of Flaneur Wines in Carlton and began this company in 2013 after selling their first business, which had nothing to do with winemaking. They bought the Matson Grain Elevator in Carlton on a handshake deal with Ken Wright, who had not in the past been inclined to sell that property. Whatever happened in that conversation between Ken and Marty, and that whatever Marty conveyed to Ken, Ken put his stamp of approval on it because he sold the grain elevator. And luckily for Marty, his father owns an architecture and engineering company, and Marty, his wife Julie, who's a designer, and Dad created one of the most inviting and welcoming tasting rooms in the county in this architecturally unique environment. They all were interested in preserving the story and the history and the architecture of the grain elevator. Julie also designs labels for the wine bottles and other things. Grant Coulter is the winemaker and has created an award-winning portfolio of wines. And tonight's wine is no exception. By the way, in case you were wondering what flaneur means, it's a word that conveys the concept of being present in the moment and becoming a connoisseur of life. They have a lovely quote on their brochure, and it's this: to be a flaneur is not about wasting time. It's about regaining time that has been lost. I think that's really nice. I hope you do too. Adam Campbell and Anna Campbell, Pike Road Winery. We have the 2018 Pinot Noir, Yamhill Carlton AVA Shea Vineyard. Adam Campbell is a 5th generation Oregon farmer and a 2nd generation Oregon winemaker, the son of Pat and Joe Campbell, pioneering winemakers circa 1974 of Elk Cove Wines and Vineyards. Adam has been the owner winemaker of Elk Cove for many years, along with his sister Anna, taking over from their parents and producing wines of exceptional quality and renown. And soon there may be a 3rd generation because Adam and his wife Carrie have 3 very accomplished and energetic children. So fingers crossed. I want to tell you a little bit more though. Adam decided to begin this newer label, Pike Road, because he wanted to support small family-owned vineyards and farmers as a way of showing gratitude and a way to give back. And for all the effort and difficult work that goes into the farming part of growing grapes. Adam believes that great winemaking starts with great farming. Shea Vineyard is a premier example of excellence in grape growing going back to the 1990s. Adam has worked with Block 18 of Shea Vineyards for over 20 years, producing what Wine Enthusiast has rated as 93 points and more for the wines from there. For those of you that may not be familiar with Pike Road, it is an actual road that runs outside the town of Yamhill on the western edge of the Willamette Valley, meandering through vineyards, hazelnut orchards, dairy farms, wheat fields, and tree nurseries, capturing the bounty that is the Willamette Valley. Pike Road also has a tasting room in McMinnville on 3rd Street. Pike Road is the iconic representation of the old and the new. Irie Vineyards 2018 Pinot Noir, the Irie. Jason Lett, owner and winemaker. Jason Lett, 2nd generation owner, winemaker for the pioneering Irie Vineyards, has supported McMinnville Habitat for Humanity's Nick's Dinner from the very beginning of this event 27 years ago. Actually, it was David Lett who started it when Nick And I and Bernie Turner came up with this idea for this fundraiser, and David said immediately, and he was the first to do so, I want in. I will be in, and he has been in ever since. Jason has continued in the family business and has furthered the sterling reputation of Irie Vineyards with the introduction of regenerative farming and sustainable farming techniques. David planted the first vines in 1965, and the vineyard has never been treated with chemical fertilizers, plowed, or irrigated, and native plants thrive between the vineyard rows. This commitment to low-impact farming has helped maintain a diverse mix of plant and animal life, leading to a vibrant and healthy vineyard that continues to produce excellent wines year after year. Wine Enthusiast has recognized Jason's visionary work and awarded him the Wine Star Award in their October issue. What I find very exciting also is that the next generation of women, there are 3 of them, who may become the 3rd generation of the Irie Vineyards. And Jason, as their dad, is a leader and educator, and hopefully they will follow in his footsteps. Remy Wines, owner and winemaker Remy Drabkin. Tonight we get to share the Dolcetto 2019 Jubilee Vineyards. Madam Mayor Remy Drabkin is my daughter, so I'm going to give you a very unbiased report on Remy and her wines and some of her recent activities. I'll pause now so you can laugh. Remy Wines also has supported MAC Habitat with delicious Italian varietal wines ever since founding her business in 2006. Remy has been unusually and extremely busy this year. Besides making wine, tending to the vineyard, she is repurposing the barn and the family vineyard and tasting room property into a 5,000 square foot winery, including carbon negative concrete bearing her name, the Drabkin Mead Formula. Remy Wines is the first commercial winery built with this concrete mix, and the formula will be open source so others can access the carbon mitigating material free of charge. In case you didn't know this, producing concrete creates about 7% of the world's carbon. So this is a big step in trying to help to solve the world's problems. Remy has also been interim mayor for the city of Minville since June, and is running for re-election on the November ballot to fulfill the former mayor's term. One of her duties as mayor is to chair MAC Water and Light, the city's own utility company. She serves as chairwoman on various commissions for the city, and Remy also co-founded Wine Country Pride, a nonprofit bringing LGBTQ+ pride celebrations to rural Oregon so that we can be known for our inclusivity as well. This Wine Enthusiast just named her one of the Future 40 Tastemakers and Innovators of 2022. This is a very prestigious award and has brought many people into looking to Oregon for the new, the innovative, and the creative. Remy is a visionary who honors old world winemaking traditions with undeniable flair and a fresh, progressive voice. She welcomes everyone to her tasting room and has comfortable indoor and outdoor seating. I look forward to introducing you to Remy this evening because she is accompanying me to the dinner, and I know she will be happy to reply to your questions regarding wine, community, and service. Thank you so much for your attention. I am most grateful to the wineries who have so generously participated in tonight's gala. And I'd like to remind you once again, as I do every year, please take your wine list home with you. And when you're preparing your holiday gatherings and celebrations, please thank these wineries by reciprocating and buying some wine from them. Thank you very much, and good evening and enjoy.